Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this little episode of Space Junk Garage. Well, as of today, I was approached by about 5 or 6 different people that asked me the exact same question. So I figured maybe this might seem simple and trivial to some people, but some people don't know. So here's a little explanation of how to tell what size tires goes on your car and what the air pressure is and how to tell when your tires need to be replaced and how to tell how old your tires are, because you definitely need to know that, because once they get past 6 to 10 years old, even if they look brand new, they're susceptible to blowing out. So first place you need to look will be right here in the door jamb. Right here, we get some focus on this thing. There we go. See, a P215 6517 is what goes on this Magnum. And it takes 30 pounds of air right there. See, right there. That's for the front tire. That's for the rear tire. Both tires take the same amount of PSI, pounds per square inch. That's what the PSI stands for. And that's how you know how much air pressure and what size tire that fits your car from the factory. Most of your cars are going to have this little tag on there unless it's been painted over. And if it's been painted over, you can look it up on Google or something like that, or go to your owner's manual, and it should tell you the information you need to know. Okay, now, how do you tell how old your tires are? Well, let's take a little stroll around the Dragnum, and I will explain this to you. Just come right on around here. And if you need to know how old your tires are, it's going to be right here on the side. It's going to say DOT. It's going to be some letters and numbers. These are the numbers that you're interested in. See, this one's a 3821. That means it was made the 38th week of 2021. So this tire is about a year old. So when you get on back, you start getting down in the numbers on the end, then you need to be concerned. If it equals up to 6 years or more, even though the tire might look like this, it's susceptible to blowing out. Now, there's a little trick that you can do with a penny. Then we get old Abraham here, and we stick him in the tread just like that. And then we look at his head. Make sure he's pointed straight toward the center of the wheel. See? All his head, top of his head is down in the tire. Now, you start getting up to where you can see this much of his head. It's time to get new tires. Way past time to get new tires. When they go down in there like that, you're good. And then the next way to tell that your tires are wearing and it's time to get new ones is called a wear indicator. That's what these little lines are in between each one of your tread, right here. Them little lines that connect them together. Now, what you do is you look at that. Now, see all that rubber up above that? You got good tread on your tire right there. You can still ride for a while and ain't got to worry about this wet, rainy weather like we got, and you're slipping and sliding around, going slideways and stuff like that you don't want to do. Now, when it gets down and they get smooth, just like this right here, when this right here is smooth with this, all the way across there, that tire is wore out, y'all. It's gone. Time to get a new one. Don't be playing with it, because that's your life and somebody else's life. On a wet and rainy day, what these treads do right here is channel water. All these grooves and everything is in here. It channels the water out of the way. When it gets slick, when your tire is slick like this right here, it rides on top of the water. It has no way to channel the water out from in between your tire, and then you call hydroplane. Now you don't have no control at all over your vehicle. It's going to go wherever it decides to go, and it might not take you where you want to. You know, so when your tires start getting wore down and you see that, you know, your wear bars are showing and your treads all gone, time to take that thing home and get some more tires put on. Now, another little tip. A lot of people don't understand. If your tire's wearing on the inside, tires wearing on the outside, something like that, that's a sign of you might need an alignment or have a front end checked out by a certified mechanic. Because if it starts wearing this inside off, that means your tire is not sitting straight up, or it's not pointed straight forward, and it's scrubbing. It's just rubbing that rubber off. The asphalt's just like sandpaper, just sanding the inside of the rubber off. And a lot of people don't think about that, because all they see is from this side of the tire out, because you look down on your fenders covering it up. So you don't tell that the inside is plumb wore out. I've seen some come in there, the wire showing, tire coming apart. And they're like, well, it looks good on the outside. That don't mean it's good. Now, if your center tread is wearing down, that means you're overinflated. Got too much air in the tire. So you go back to that little sticker on the door and see what you're supposed to have. Now, if this side and this side is wearing down and your inside looks like this, it's underinflated. You don't have enough air in it. And that will cause your tire to get extremely hot, and we'll call it to prematurely blow out. See, so you gotta keep the correct pressure of air in your tires, and they'll last a whole lot longer. And a lot of people have come to me and asked me, said, well, how come my tires don't last as long as they say? You know, 45,000 mile tire only lasts 20,000 miles. Could be out of alignment. Could have a front end problem. And also it's the way you drive. You know, if you're always going into a corner and you like hearing those tires, all you're doing is wearing them off. They're not gonna last that long. Take off from a stoplight. Oh, you think it's cool to smoke them. But after a while, that magic smoke's gonna have to come out your wallet. But anyway, this is just a little quick tutorial on how to read your tires, so you know what size you need, how they're wearing, and how old they are. And I really appreciate y'all watching. And if you found this informative, that's that new word I made up, informative, then please subscribe and like and share this video with someone else that might not know. Y'all have a good day, y'all ladies and gentlemen out there, and I will see you soon again at the Space Junk Garage. Later, y'all.